T-50 fighter jet thought it was in stealth mode, but a ground turret suddenly locked onto it and fired 2 missiles. This scared the living daylights out of the pilot, who floored it and tried to escape. Luckily, he was fast enough and thought he could use the mountains to dodge the hit. But unbeknownst to him, 2 more heat-seeking missiles were coming right at him the next second. Seeing the 2 infrared, guided missiles closing in fast, the T-50 pilot panicked and popped all his flares. He thought he'd intercepted them all, but one was still hot on his tail. Even worse, the enemy ICBM silo he was supposed to destroy was slowly opening. The culprit behind all this was a North Korean tough guy. One second he was seeing off his boss. The next, boom, he blew him and his helicopter to dust. Then, the North Korean tough guy led a squad into a nuclear launch base, took control of the staff, and prepared to use the nukes to wipe the US and South Korea off the map. But a damaged MiG-31 fighter jet managed to slip through. Just as the MiG-31 pilot entered South Korean airspace, he was picked up by a satellite. The South Korean Ministry of Defense immediately scrambled 2 F-36 fighters to intercept. After some hand signals, they realized the MiG-31 pilot was defecting. But who knew this was a carefully planned trap? With approval from above, Jack and his partner decided to escort the defecting MiG-31 to a safe zone. Suddenly, a MiG-29 approached them fast. Jack signaled the MiG-29 pilot to turn back immediately, but instead of listening, the pilot did a barrel roll and accelerated past them. After crossing the ceasefire line, the MiG-29 pilot fired an air-to-air missile, taking out the defecting MiG-31. Jack and his team finally realized this was obviously a trap to start a war. Just as Jack prepared to return fire, the MiG-29 flew right over the city. Jack couldn't fire freely over the city, but the MiG-29 pilot had no such qualms and attacked one of the F-15s. The trailing F-15 pilot locked onto the hostile MiG-29 and requested permission to fire. The 2 Korean F-15s were sitting ducks, and the MiG-29 pilot, betting they wouldn't fire in a civilian area, got even bolder and flew toward the densely populated city center.